Hello friends, this is English legal dictation at the speed of 80 words per minute. Ready? Start. The appellant stood trial in the Sessions Court at New Delhi on the charge he had committed the murder of his colleague Mr. Shyam Singh, aged about 47 years, by hitting him with a stone made of stone or mortar used for pounding or grinding substances on his head, and thereby committed the offence punishable under section 302 of the Indian Penal Code by judgment dated 9/2/2010 of Additional Sessions Judge. He was held guilty and convicted as charged primarily on the basis of evidence of PW1, younger brother of the appellant, who was living at the relevant point of time under the same roof with the family. The learned trial judge, by her order dated 16/2/2010, awarded imprisonment for life with fine of 10,000 as punishment, also directing that in the case of default in payment of fine, the convict is to further undergo simple imprisonment for 6 months. The appeal at hand was filed more than 5 years after the decision of the trial court. The delay was condoned by order dated 20/4/2015, and having regard to the period of incarceration already undergone, hearing was fast-tracked. We have heard learned counsel on both sides, and with their assistance carefully perused the record. The prosecution case is unfolded mainly through the testimony of PW1 and his father PW3. Reliance is also placed on the evidence of PW2 and PW6, both neighbors who had converged on the scene immediately after the occurrence. Upon hearing the commotion, PW3 was working as a beldar in the physiology plant of Institute. He was living at the relevant point of time in Delhi, inside which the incident took place. His family comprised of his husband and their 2 sons, Sanjay and Ramesh. While PW1 was studying in the Central School, Gol Market, New Delhi, in 10th standard, the appellant is described as a youth who was not gainfully engaged. It is alleged that the appellant had wavered and was in the habit of pestering his parents for money for eating good food or purchasing good clothes, and in the event of they refusing, he would indulge in physical assaults. On 18/10/2006, in the morning, PW3 had gone for his duty at his workplace, while PW1 had left the house for taking tuition. The appellant and the deceased alone were present in the house. PW1 returned from tuition at 9:15 a.m. when he saw the Appellant quarreling with mother in the inner room. Stop.